Good morning and a warm welcome to the MCA grounds for yet another game in the Mercantile F Division tournament powered by Fair First Insurance. Well, it has been a long tournament so far over the last several weeks, and today's game, the first game of today, MRKME taking on Ranpath Group. This is the first match for today. As you know, 2 games per day in this group. As you see, Power Hand Plantations right on top, 4 wins out of 4 games, 8 points. Ansel Textile Lanka coming in close with 6 points. SAGT 4 points, MRKME 4 points. So it's a big game today for MRKME. It's a sort of a must-win game for them. Well, Yureksha was down with the 2 captains a short while ago for the toss.
Isla Unlimited, Amila De Silva, and the skipper of Ranpath Group, Sachin Sirideva. So the home team captain, Amila De Silva, will flip the coin.
Head is the call.
Heads is the call.
It is head.
It is heads. So Ranpath Group have won the toss. So what would you like to do?
Bat කරනවා මුලින්.
Okay. So then විශේෂ හේතුවක් නැවත මුලින් බැට් කරන්න අද
අපේ හොඳ බ්‍රිල් ලයින් එක ඉන්නවා ස්ට්‍රොං ලයින් එකක්. අපි හිතුවා මුලින් බැට් කරලා හොඳ ස්කෝර් එකක් ගන්න.
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ලකුණු කීයක් වගේ ලබා ගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවද තරඟයේදී?
170 ප්ලස් ස්කෝර් එකක් තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
good luck සුබපැතුම් තරඟයේදී. So අමිර දැන් කාසිවාසිය පරාජය වුණා. දැන් වැදගත් තරගයක් අවසාන තරගයේ ගෲප් එකේ කොහොමද තරගයට සූදානම?
සූදානම හොඳයි. අපිත් කොහොමද බෝල් කරන තමයි ආවේ. අපිට ඕන දේ වුණා. බලමු අපි 120කට 130කට තියන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
මම හිතන්නේ අද තරගයේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න ඕන තරගයක්. එතකොට කොයි වගේ වැදගත්කමක් තියෙනවද විශේෂයෙන්ම කණ්ඩායමේ ඉදිරිය සඳහා මේ තරගයේ?
අපි කොහොමද ප්‍රී ක්වාටර් ෆයිනල්ස් වලට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. මේක දින්නොත් අපිට පොඩ්ඩක් 2-3ට වගේ යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකින්ද මේක කොහොම හරි ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි සුබපැතුම් තරගයට. So that's the news from the center. Ranpath Group has won the toss and they decided to bat first.
Well, there you go. Ranpath Group deciding to bat first. Important game for them. They would like to have some points on the board, but most of all, MRKME, sort of a must-win situation. Stronger side, led by Amila De Silva, Tinuru Fernando, Gayan Jantelika, Gevindu, Kodikara, Hasindu Maharage, Mithun, Maitipe, Samantha, Lorenzo Eva, Sanjula Madhushan, Taranga Fernando, Mahesh Francis is a good player, Sumit Nalin, Kalana Madhuranga, and Ranpath Limited, Sachin Sirideva leading that side. The 2 opening batters are out there already in the center. Sanjula is with the ball and ready to go. Straight back towards the bowler. So Ranpath Limited haven't had the best of tournaments so far. They have really not been able to step up to the challenge of the opposition. Some strong sides, as you saw, in Sri Lanka, Power Hand Plantations, and MRKME today. We are coming to you live on sporty.lk. You could log in to YouTube, social media platforms. You could watch these games. We are playing at 3 venues today. Here at the MCA grounds, down at the Dharmapala College grounds in Pannipitia, and Dimasanath College grounds in Kandana. Outside edge. Wait for the umpire's signal. Off the bat. No chance for the wicket keeper that kept it pretty low as well. So 6 games to be played today. 6 games overall on the 3 venues. And it's coming to the latter half of this tournament. So every game now is important. The points are very important for those teams. It will be closely contested. First over done, 3 without loss. So Ranpath Group winning the toss, electing to bat first. Kushan Subasinghe and Nirun Buddhasiri are the 2 opening batters. We have Taranga Fernando who is going to operate the second over. First over bowled by Sanjula Madhushan. Today's umpires Stelasit Karuna Tilaka and Chintaga Velikanna. And our match referee today is Mr. Sudatta Munavira. Pick up a comfortable single. So most of the teams have already played their 4 games. 1 game remaining for most of these teams fighting for that final place in Group A. Akin, Spence, McLarens and Astron looking to find a place in the final 2 in that group. Chase down towards the boundary. In Group B, Power Hand Plantations right on top. Ansel Textile, SAGT and Emma Kemi here fighting for that place. Ranpath Limited, unfortunately, 4 games, 4 losses. In Group C, Camera LK, 5 games, 5 wins. Out there, they are the only unbeaten team when you look at the group stages so far. Out the first wicket down. Outside edge. So Kushan has to go. Going for that booming drive, leading edge, balloons on the offside, a simple catch at the end. This is a better angle. Not on top of that one. Well held though. So Ranpath have lost their first wicket in the second over. Just 3 runs on the board. So Group D, HMB Assurance also 5 games, 5 wins, another unbeaten team. They are through. Attire Private Limited, they have 5 games, 4 wins. They have made their way as well. Pizza Hut, unfortunately, finishing in 3rd place. Commercial Credit in 4th place. EB Creasy and Citrek at the bottom of that table. So it's this group that we have the remaining matches today. Group B. And everybody fighting for a place. And we have a couple of games in the Group A as well, which are happening today. So closely contested matches going on.
In the heart of Colombo.
Chopping down on that one. Gets an outside edge. They'll pick up a single. Hasn't been very convincing so far. The batting from Ranpath. Sanjula Madhushan is bowling his second over. He's castled him right through the gap. Praying down the wrong line. He didn't know what much about that one. So Sachin departs. Sanjula picking up his first wicket for today. Right through the gap. Just a slight bit of a turn, but basically just playing down the wrong line. So poor start so far for Ranpath Limited. So we are having a small technical glitch. That's why the scoreboard isn't updated. Bear with us for a moment. But at the moment, 2 wickets down. Ranpath Limited. So another dot ball. Cross batted, just a single though. Third over is in progress. That's the end of the third over. 2 wickets down. Almost another one. It was in the air for a while. The fielder could not get to it. There you go. Leading edge once again. Just bellowed in that field at that point region. Very lucky. Taranga Fernando operating. Just bowling up and down stuff. Slow, medium pace. They'll pick up another single. Again in the air and out caught. Another one goes. Third wicket down. Poor shot again. Just trying to hit through the line. Finds the bottom of the bat. And third wicket down for Ranpath Limited. So 3 wickets down. So dot ball 2 in the over. 4 was completed. Drives on the offside. Another inside edge. So Ranpath Group will be looking to try and build up a partnership here. 3 wickets have gone down really quickly. It's straight back past the bowler. That could be a welcome boundary. Much needed. Put in the dive. But unable to get there. The first boundary of the day. Much needed runs. That was powerfully struck by Nirun. Nirun Buddhasiri is still out there while wickets have tumbled at the other end. A short delivery. Put away backward of point. You get a couple of runs.
After winning the toss, Ranpath Group, it's not the ideal kind of start they were looking for. As again, short, wide outside the off stump and pierced the gap beautifully. Another boundary, a loosener from a loose delivery and put away nicely. Taranga Fernando is the bowler. A gentle medium. A smart cricket from Nirun. So I played some wonderful strokes. Nirun Buddha Siri. Here's a new batsman. He's on strike. Dinal Pereira. A slowish delivery. Pitched up. There's not enough pace to go hard at it. Dinal Pereira, it's very watchful. Solidly behind it. Now already 3 wickets down. We are in the power play, the first 6 overs. Here comes Taranga Pereira. And 3 dots in a row. It's a very good stuff from Taranga Pereira. It's putting Dinal Pereira under a little bit of pressure here. He's desperate to get off the mark. And a very good finish to the over. 6 overs completed. A Ranpath Group at 21 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
Sanjula Madhushan to continue into his last over of his spell. His bowling out is a 4 overs straight away. Sanjula Madhushan. So far he has bowled really well. This is an economical spell. 1 for 11. No doubt that he's looking for another. Very good delivery. A sharp turn back into the right hander. From the ball number 1, Sanjula Madhushan was spot on with a line and length. Again, very good delivery. Could have gone for a single. There was enough room for the batter. Dinal Pereira now batted 8 deliveries without a run. Full straight and worked away nicely towards long on for a single. Dinal Pereira finally got off the mark. It took 9 deliveries. As Nirun Buddhasiri tried to work it away towards the leg side. There's no fielder down there, mid wicket and a long on. Both are on the boundary line. Straight. And umpire raises his finger. And that's the 4th one down for Ranpath Group. And the 2nd wicket of the last delivery of Sanjula Madhushan's spell. Nirun Buddhasiri departs for 17. A very good decision. That was full straight. And that's definitely going on. Hit the stumps. Nirun Buddhasiri departs for 17. Ranpath Group. 7 overs completed. 23 for 4. Now Saranga Fernando is also going for his 4th over. A shot and pulled away. But that is protection. The deep mid wicket boundary. Another couple of runs to Ranpath Group. The new batsman in. Try to cut that. There's no enough pace to work that. Ravindu. He's a new batsman for Ranpath Group. Again, solidly defended. Ravindu Suriyarachi. These are the stats. Could have been a chance. The reaction of the bowler says it all. It was an exciting moment. Comes Saranga Pereira. 4 dots in a row. He's also about to finish his spell. Again, nearly there. Could have been the 5th. 8 overs completed. Ranpath Group 24 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
Samantha Lawrence Suheva is a new bowler. He's a good all-round cricketer. Another off-break bowler. Hits straight to extra cover. Dinal Pereira was now batting for quite a while. 2 off 11. So worked it away to the mid-wicket region, the vacant mid-wicket area. There's no fielder there. It's always a single. The right-handers have the chance to walk a little bit outside the off stump and worked it towards the leg side. Again, Ravindu Suriyarachi is living dangerously. Samantha Lawrence, whoever, is pointing out that he needs a slip. In the last, even all 6 deliveries, we saw Ravindu Suriyarachi try to play that late cut through that short third man region. He hasn't connected well so far. Here comes Samantha Lawrence, whoever. Fine margins. It was nearly could have been the 5th for Imakemi. Look at that. Just went above the off stump. Just the extra bounce. Samantha Lawrence, whoever so far has only conceded a 1 run off his over. Ravindu Suryarachi. The umpire raises his finger. He was stumped. Finally, Samantha Lawrence Weaver got the wicket he deserved. He bowled extremely well in this over. And OMG. Is that the correct decision? I don't believe. Samantha Lawrence Weaver got his first wicket. So Ravindu Suryarachi departs for naught. Ranpath Group 25 for 5. The 9 overs done. The half of the batting side has already sent back to the pavilion by Imakemi bowlers. We can see a lot of cloud cover above us. It's ideal conditions to play cricket. There's not much heat out there. As mentioned by Amila De Silva at the toss, he wanted to bowl first and he got what he wanted, and here they are. They're dominating the proceedings here. Got 5 wickets early. Just need to finish it off right now. Here's Amila De Silva bringing a new bowler into the attack. The opening bowlers have bowled their quota already. They got 2 wickets each, and the very next bowler, Samantha Lawrence Weaver, has also produced a wicket. The wicket keeper Dinura Kodikara Dinura Fernando beg. In fact, there's Dinal Pereira. Kalana Maduranga is introduced to the attack. A gentle medium bowler. Punched off the back foot by Dinal Pereira. And now run. It's a quiet 10 overs so far for a Ranpath Group. We only saw a couple of boundaries. Here comes Kalana Maduranga. A leg side-ish one. Try to sweep it. Dinal Pereira didn't got all of it. The dealing in singles at the moment. There's no real aggression from any of these batters. Comes Manjula Vaniarachi, the new man in for Ranpath Group. He's worked it out to deep square leg. He got the mark straight away. Manjula Vaniarachi. There's 2 runs so far in this over. Into the pads. And Dinal Pereira departs for 4 runs. Right into his pads. Flicked it off. And flicked it well enough to go to the fielder's hands. That's the 6th one down for Ranpath Group. Dinal Pereira departs for 4 of 16 deliveries. Ima Kemi is dominating the proceedings here. There's one more delivery left in this over. Comes Kalana Maduranga. Foolish delivery, driven straight to mid-off, and that concludes the 10th over. The halfway mark at the first innings of the encounter between Ima Kemi NB Ceylon Limited and Ranpath Group. Ranpath Group is struggling 27 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo,
So 27 for 6, Ranpath Limited struggling really after deciding to bat first. This has been the trend of their tournament so far. Kemi will be looking to finish this game off quickly as possible. Flighted delivery, just looped up, but still unable to get it away. So right after the group stages, we will have a pre-quarterfinals and then quarterfinals. So Emma Kemi will go through to the pre-quarters, even if they will it looks like they will win this game the way situation are. You never know in cricket. But along with Power and Plantations, Ansel, SAGT, they'll go through to the next round, which is the pre-quarters, but they'll try to finish up high up in the group. That's it, away down to the boundary. So they'll pick up 4 runs, valuable runs. These are all important runs. They need to try and get up much as possible. Just a poke outside the off stump. Unable to get bat on ball. A bit of extra bounce once again. Soft hands, just opens the face, runs it down towards backward point. Just looking to put whatever runs possible on the board. Outside edge, luck going his way. Driven down the ground. Kalana, the bowler, is picked up 1 wicket already. It seems that both these teams giving all their players a game. Emma Kemi are through to the pre-quarters, just giving their other players a match as well. So is with the Ranpath. Oh, outside the off stump, beaten. So 12 overs done, 37 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo.
So Hasindu has been given the ball now. Another bowling change in the 13th over. Right in the block hole. Beautifully bowled. Gets his bat down in time. Laknath Pereira. Manjula trying to build up a partnership here. Trying to get some runs on the board. Right again. Once again in the block hole. Once again bat comes down hard. Again a foolish delivery, a bit of a square arm action. So far they have managed to survive, these two players. Just keeping their wickets intact, fighting hard. Again, a foolish delivery. Again, the batter able to dig it out. And in fact, that's gone down to the boundary for 4. Probably just trying to dig it out, but got enough of bat and no protection there. Field was very wide. Bowling with a bit of pace and just sped away through this quick outfield. Short boundaries here for 4 runs.
At the Mercantile Cricket.
We've got something new for you here at MCA. Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge. We've got something new for you here at MCA. Fresh coffee, tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
It was in the air, but safe. Slightly short. Pushed away on the offside. The mid outfield coming around. Very slow through the air. Mahesh Fernando. In fact, they didn't change there in last moments. Mahesh Fernando operating. That's in the air too. But once again over the fielder's head. Taking it very casual. They'll get a couple of runs or just a single. So 47 for 6 now. They're working the singles. Slowly but surely. A partnership just building here. Laknath Pereira has moved to 9. Manjula run a ball 10. So 14 done, 47 for 6. So 15th over to be bowled. Again right in the block hole. Again gets his bat down. They're having a smile about it as well. Manjula manages to dig it out. It seems they're looking to bat the 20 overs. Out. This time goes for the short one. This is good bowling. He was bowling the Yorkers, pushed the bat on the back foot, just bowled the short delivery. He was not in position to play that at all. Awkward. And a simple catch to that lone fly slip fielder. Looking to give himself some room, looking to uppercut, probably off the handle part or the glove, just ballooned in the air. So another one bites the dust for Ranpath Limited. So new batter in, that's down the leg side, that's wide. Smack through the offside, powerfully struck. Just using the pace of the bowler. That's a boundary for Sudhara. Welcome boundary indeed. Takes them over the 50 mark. 52 for 7 after 15.
In the heart of Colombo,
Ranpath Group has never got going at all from the bowl number 1. A juicy full toss. It's hit away towards a deep backward square leg for a couple of runs. Mahesh Francis, right arm leg spin bowler, short and pulled away for a boundary. A welcome boundary for Ranpath Group. The hate P was written all over it. It was a drag down from Mahesh Francis, and the fielder had no chance to stop that. Laknath Pereira is putting some resistance. Was flighted delivery by Mahesh Francis, and the eyes lit up of Laknath Pereira. So wide outside the off stump. Was hit hard, but that was protection. The cover boundary. Again went for that wild swing. Sudhara Sampath missed it completely. And that's the end of the 16th. Ranpath Group 59 for 7. Hasidhu Maharage. He got 1 wicket so far, a well-deserved one. Was aiming at the stumps from the ball number 1. He could have get a couple more wickets with the lines and lengths he was operating. Can he produce another one? By the second power play. It was short outside the off stump. Just pushed it towards third man. And another single. The score moves up to 60. It's Hasidhu Maharage. It's an impressive bowler with his spell. A brilliant spell he was bowled. Got 6 wickets for 7 runs. Again, another Yorker. Somehow Sudhara Sampath got underneath that. Right into the block hole. He somehow managed to get bat on ball. Again, another good Yorker. He's searching for his second wicket. Hasidhu Maharage is not giving any room for the batter. He's giving a lot of hard time for most of the batters throughout this tournament. Here, even today, there's nothing has changed. A good change up from Hasidhu Maharage again. Went for 2 foolish deliveries, 2 Yorkers and banged it in short. Smart bit of bowling from Hasidhu Maharage. Just missed the leg stump. Here's a replay of that delivery. Pitch right in line. But that inward movement took it away from the left leg stump. It was unfortunate for Hasidhu Maharage for not going to hit those stumps. Again, another one right on the money. Played it out. And that's the 17th over. Ranpath Group 60 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
A new bowler, Amila De Silva, comes to the attack. The skipper brought himself. A gentle medium pace bowler, Amila De Silva. Full outside the off stump and driven down to long off. Just a single. The stats of Amila De Silva: 71 matches, 65 wickets. Very good economy rate. Went for that swing again. Sudhara Sampath. There's no real feet movement. Just threw his hands at it. Again, didn't get the middle of the bat. Just played officially onto mid-on. Only 2 singles so far in this over. Ranpath Group needs to make a move on, at least to get a competitive score. Delicately played, but there was a fielder. Short third man. There's no room for a single. Can hit away. Could have been a chance. Falls in no man's land. Could have been 8th. Unfortunately, falls in no man's land. It's the last delivery of 18th over. It was given out. A brilliant take from the wicket keeper. He got the inside edge. Those catches are not easy to be taken. Here comes the replay. Got the inside edge and brilliant catch. Look at the reflexes of the wicket keeper. Those catches are not easy, especially when it gets the inside edge. So 8 wickets down. Laknath Pereira departs for 20. Ranpath Group 64 for 8. As Hasidu Maharage into his last over. Comes a right arm round the wicket. Near escape for Gayan. What a first delivery, Gayan Madhujit. And given out by the umpire. Saw a little hint of movement inwards. The batter Gayan Madhujit, he went for that wild swing, missed it completely, and umpire had no hesitation giving that out. Look at that. That was a close call. Here's a disappointing camp of a Ranpath Group. Hasidu Maharage has picked up his second wicket. Anjana Vimukti is the last man in for Ranpath Group. Here comes Hasidu Maharage. comes round the wicket. A little hint of movement away from the left-hander. And Hasidhu Maharage into the last delivery of his spell. This is a brilliant spell of bowling. The wicket keeper has given us a little hint for Hasidhu Maharage. Go for the block hole. Here comes Hasidhu Maharage. That was an absolute blinder from Hasidhu Maharage. Look at that. Angled in, pitched up and straightened up. That was a killer for a number 11 batter. 19 overs done, 65 for 9. Ranpath Group. To bowl the last over of his inning. And that's the end of Ranpath Group. Amila De Silva. He cleans it up. Here's a replay. A slowish delivery. He went for that shot too early. Sudhar Sampath is bowled by Amila De Silva. And Ranpath Group is bundled out for just 65. That 20 overs. Here's the batting performance of Ranpath Group after winning the toss. Nirun Buddhasiri on top 17. And Manjula Vanyarachi got 10 and Laknath Perera got 20. And rest of the batters couldn't even get to double figures. And they were bowled out to 65. It was not a convincing performance. Here's a bowling performance of Ima Kemi NB. Sanjula Madhushan Taranga Fernando on top. Look at the stats, almost same. 2 wickets each for 12 runs. And Hasidhu Maharage got 2 wickets, and Amila De Silva got 2 wickets, and Samantha Lawrence Webb and Kalana Madhuranga got one wicket apiece, and they bundled out Ranpath Group for just 65. And here comes the highlights. It's all about bowlers. Here's the first wicket of the day. And here's a brilliant delivery from Sanjula. Again, here's the third wicket. It's all about bowlers. Some good shots played by Nirun Buddhasiri. He looked very good. But here's a wicket of Nirun Buddhasiri. Here's a close call. A fourth wicket. A good shot is taken at deep mid wicket. There were some shots, but not that convincing. Another boundary. Here's the wicket. The first wicket of Hasidhu Maharage. And here's a brilliant catch pulled off by the wicket keeper. And here's the last wicket of Ranpath Group. And Ima Kemi, the happy camp. And here's the equation for Ima Kemi. 66 required of 120 deliveries. We will be back shortly after with the run chase of Ima Kemi NB.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, Passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time.
We've got something new for you. Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
Welcome back here to the MCA grounds for the run chase from Emma Kemi. It's not much which they have to do, because they managed to bowl out Ranpath for this 65 runs, target of 66 in the allotted 20 overs. So it's going to be a fairly easy run chase, but cricket is a game of unpredictability. You won't know what will happen. Anything could happen on that day at that moment. Ranpath Group won the toss, elected to bat first, just collapsed. Laknath Pereira made the 20, he was the highest scorer. Nirun Budh made 17 and Manjula Vanyarachi 10. They were the only three that went into double figures. 2 wickets apiece. Sanjula Madhushan, Taranga Fernando, Asindu Maharage and Amila De Silva, the captain, all picked up 2 wickets apiece. And 1 wicket to Samantha Lorenzo and Kalana Madhuranga. So 66 is the target. The 2 opening batters are out there. The umpires are ready. And we are set to go. The other ground at Dimasanot College grounds in Kandana. Power Hand Plantations are playing SAGT. Power Hand Plantations are 146 for 7 in 19 overs over there. And down at the Dharmapala College grounds in Pannepiti, Ansel Textile 184 for 7 in their 20 overs versus Ceylon Tobacco. So this is a low scoring game. Starting off for proceedings. Run of the first ball. So Emma Kemia on their way in this run chase. We have an afternoon game coming up here as well at the MCA grounds. Soft Logic Life will be taking on PABC in that game. That will be a very competitive game, we feel. That's in the afternoon here at the MCA grounds. Astron Lanka takes on Akin Spence at Dimasanot College grounds, Kandana. And Metropolitan Group take on McLaren's at Dharmapala College grounds in Pannepitiya. Those are the afternoon games scheduled in this 6th MCA Fair First F Division tournament. Oh, that's in there. That was a nothing shot, but very lucky. Just flew over the slip cordon. It was short, but he was unable to hit it exactly where he wanted to. He was looking to go probably over mid-off. And he's very lucky to pick up a boundary, the first boundary of this innings. That's running down to the boundary as well. The wicket keeper pulls it in just inside. He'll pick up his glove first, then he'll pick up the ball. On the way to his position behind the stumps. So called wides. Amila, I beg your pardon. We have had some technical issues so far today with the score bug. You have to bear with us. As he waits. Full toss, going to hike it over mid-wicket. Misses it completely. Probably trying to hit it too hard. Smack it out of the grounds. Took his eyes off the ball. Missed opportunity for the batter from Emma Kemi. Pushing outside the off stump. He's poking his bat. So Amila Amila De Silva is on 6. Nirun Buddhasiri is the bowler. Hammer through the offside. That's 4 runs. That's a good looking shot this time. Just a punch in through the line. Planting his right foot down the ground. So 2 boundaries of the over. First over completed. Already 14 runs on the board. And Emma Kemi, they are into this run chase rather quickly. So Rumesh operating outside the off stump. Gets away with it. So we have just one batter so far on our scoreboard, but there are 2 batting out there. Up and over, extra cover in the air. Fielder cannot get to it. Lands safely. Picking up a comfortable 2 runs. So Sanjula Madhushan is off the mark now with that 2. In fact, he got 2 runs, not 1 run. Score has to move up to 16. Outside the off stump. Sanjula Madhushan has to move up to 3. Worked away through the square leg region. Fielded as well to drag it back. Full commitment. Even trying to protect a small score, giving the everything. Two runs to the total. Worked away through the onside. That's a good looking shot. That's 4 runs all the way. 4 more to the total. Short delivery pulled away. That's 4. Banged through the onside. Takes the score into the 20s now. The runs are coming rather quickly for Emma Kemi. Shot again. Smacked. There it goes. That's 6. That's huge. They're in a hurry at the moment. Emma Kemi batters looking to finish off the game quickly as possible. Coming down the track, looking to hit it away through the offside. Kushan the bowler. After 2 overs, the score was 24. Now we are in the 3rd over of play. Another short delivery. Amila De Silva is out there with the Sanjula Madhushan. Again worked away through the onside. And that's a drop opportunity. So worked away, it was in the air for a while. Fielder got there but just could not hold on.
In the heart of Colombia.
A little bit of soccer skills. Taps it, gets it in time, good fielding. Fourth over in progress. They'll get another run. Goes over the top. That's 6. Straight over the bowler's head. That's a good shot. So that's another boundary. Just hitting straight through the line. The fielder was in no position. Where is the mid-off? Orthodox field, you need a mid-off. He was not there. And that was 4 runs all the way. It takes the total to 57. Big slog across the line. Misses it completely. So 4 overs done. That's in there. That's gone away as well. It will stop inside the boundary line. They'll pick up a couple of runs. Another one down the ground. 4 more to the total. Good looking shot, that one. They'll pick up another single. Oh, misses it completely. Misses the stumps, misses the wicket keeper, and that's 4 more. Was that off the bat? I think it was. As we don't have the scoreboard, probably we can see the scoreboard. That would help. There you go, 69 on the board. They have won the game inside 5 overs. Emma Kemi. It's been quite easy for them. The runs have come really quickly. So it's a big win. We apologize for not having the score bug. We have had some technical difficulties. And we're thankful it's a low scoring game. And the game is finished in 5 overs. So there you go. Emma Kemi on top. Winning this game against Ranpath. Unfortunately, they were bundled off of 65. Which enables Emma Kemi to an easy win at the end. So we'll take a look at the, probably we have some highlights, Tushan. There you go. Basically the entire innings is probably highlights because it came really quickly, just needed 4 point something. First boundary was streaky, the second one was good through the covers. The next one worked away on the onside. Tugged away into the gap. Another shortish delivery. Some good power hitting. He was very good off his pads. Strong on the onside, the left hand. That was an opportunity to pick up a wicket, but didn't hold on. That was straight down the ground. The fielders were not in position. Poor field setting as well. And just cantered through to this run chase. So Emma Kemi, they have won their game. That was the winning runs right through everything. Easy win at the end for Emma Kemi against Ranpath, winning with over 15 overs to spare. So we will be back later. We have another game coming up in the afternoon session, and that's going to be an interesting one.